Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. You're our favorite king. Being a pirate is alright with me. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Yo ho, ahoy in a blast. Being a pirate is really badass. I know the flag from the end of the blast. You are a pirate.
Ahoy, and welcome back. This is Fween the Skull Pirate here, and today we're going to be looking at something in the new snapshot for 1.16. This is going to be a Ironman setup that you have probably seen numerous times before, but this one works in conjunction with the anchor point that they are adding in with 1.16. What'll happen is when you respawn, the anchor point will put out a signal that will then trigger the Ironman setup using all of the items below to build this sucker, and will automatically set you up in your gear, your armor, your elytra, your pickaxe, your sword, whatever. This will automatically gear you up as soon as you respawn. Now, first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and build up a quick nether base here, because I found a nice little spot right here that works very well. So let me go ahead and do this really quick, and then we'll get into it, alright? Alright, first thing you want to do once you've got your respawn point that you want to use, set up your respawn anchor. And what we're going to do here is we're going to verify that yes, it does take a redstone output if you want to use it for anything else, but mostly we're just going to be making sure of where the respawn anchor is going to respawn me around it, just so that I can go ahead and start setting up the dispensers. So let's just jump in the lava here. And, dead. Okay. Now, it respawned me and stuck me on this block. So I'm just going to verify that yes, this is the block that we need to be on for our dispensers. So one more time, back into the lava. Alright, so yes, it did spawn us back on this block right here. So that is the one we're going to need to use. Let's go ahead and mark that off. And now that we've marked off the block where we're going to be respawning at, we're going to need to go ahead and start setting up a couple of dispensers so that we can make sure that once the dispensers are in, it will still respawn us at this particular point. So let's go ahead and do that. One more test death. Oh, missed the lava. And dead. Alright, respawned, and respawned right in the dispensers, just like I was hoping for. Alright, now after going through a few iterations and also screwing up a few things, I have expanded the space where it was at and finished this to where, boom, it now gives you your full setup of armor and weapons or whatever else you want to put in there to go ahead and respawn with instantaneously. So this is now functional, and this is the final design that I came up with that actually works. It takes the signal from the anchor and then refills the anchor with another glowstone, as well as dispensing all of your items that you're going to need to get back out there, get adventuring, or go pick up your stuff that you dropped when you died the first time. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick all these back in here and test it one more time to make sure that yes, this does actually do what it's supposed to do every single time. Because I went through a couple of iterations, like I said, and some of them worked, some of them didn't, some of them kind of worked. This was the final design that actually worked every single time, and I'm just going to show you one more time just to make sure that it does actually still work. So back off we go over top of the lava, and one more time do my death. Boom. And it worked yet again. So this does function every single time like it's supposed to. Now the next thing we're going to need to do is go through how to build it. Alright, welcome to the flat world. This is where we're going to go ahead and go through the actual design that came up as functional after all of my failures, and we're just not going to go into that. Alright, so first thing we need to do is look at my hotbar down here. You'll see all of the items that we're going to need in order to get this design, starting with the dispensers and the observers, and this is going to be the base setup. Now you're also going to need the fence posts, slime blocks, the redstone dust, a sticky piston, and of course your respawn anchor and as much glowstone as you can get your hands on. So what I've got here is the base design, where your anchor sits and how everything's going to sit around it based on where you respawn at. So we're just going to go ahead and put some glowstone in here, and then we're going to go ahead and fill up this dispenser with as much glowstone as we can, and that will keep us capable of respawning until that dispenser empties out, and just got to remember to refill it. Now, once you've got all your dispensers placed, and you've got all of your observers down, just like this. I'll explain the reasoning for all of their placements and everything else in a moment. Next, you put your last observer down here. That's going to power that other observer over there, and boom. We have everything except the actual moving parts in place. So that fence post goes there to stay. That one goes there. It's going to eventually be moving. Sticky piston goes in here, and then sticky blocks are going to go here. So once you get your slime blocks in place, you'll be able to put the rest of your fence posts up. One's going to go here, and one's going to go here. Alright, now the reasoning for this is because the fence posts are going to actually activate the observers. The first observer is going to be activated by the anchor point, but all the observers that are going to activate the dispensers need to be activated via something else. So we're using the sticky piston and the slime blocks to move fence posts around that are going to do that for us. I'll go ahead and demonstrate that real quick with a redstone block, since we can't respawn right here. Alright, so we move this sticky piston, and you can see because of the 1.16 changes, this fence post reacts, and that'll activate that observer. This observer activates over here. And then this one activates that one via the fence post, and that one activates that one via the fence post. Now that gives us all of the activations that we need based off of the anchor point, causing the activation sequence to begin. Once we have all of this in place like it is right now, it will activate every dispenser here, just based off of this sticky piston coming off of the anchor point. And now we have a fully functional respawn Ironman suit up. And I couldn't be happier with it. It's very slim based on some of the other designs I tried, and it works every single time without fail. And I'm loving it so far. I can't wait to try it out in survival on 1.16 once that actually releases fully. And it's going to be a ton of fun, I'm guessing. So that's all we got for the design itself. Alrighty. That was the new Respawn Ironman suit for the Nether update that's coming in 1.16. I can't wait to see it, and I can't wait to see you all play it. I can't wait to see some of the other videos that are come out for it. I can't wait to see what else I can do for it. So, thank you guys for watching, and have yourselves a good one. Pirate out!